Hey, IDS 302. Um, Welcome to Module 2. I'm in Prescott, Arizona. Just watched my team take a hit. Didn't expect them to get that far anyways. So laugh all you want, but we were in the final three teams actually. Ah, okay, disregard that. That's as much as I'll vent. Hey, okay, so let's take a look, couple things here, some housekeeping, I guess. Enjoyed your intros. Okay, great. It's always great to, learn about everybody. Um, Regarding this quiz, it's quiz module 2. I unpublished everything and published that quiz. I don't know how it's published. I'm upset. Looks like, I don't know, somebody just took it again recently, but it looks like four of you saw it and took it. Nobody should be taking that quiz. I can't get it off of here. I have no idea if it's because of of actually I moved it all the way out to the end of the class because look at this. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six people took this quiz. Please don't take the quiz, okay? I'm telling you not to take the quiz. No quiz, never reviewed a quiz. I think if I did review a quiz last week, I'd remembered it, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. But sorry about that. I'm going to get this fixed up as soon as possible. Because, see, I don't believe that the quiz, let me just double check. To me, the quiz did not match up with any readings. Yeah, we didn't read anything. You guys didn't read anything about this stuff. So I didn't expect you to do it. So interestingly enough, but let's see. Okay, so let's get back to module 2. I'm just going to start right off the bat here. Actually, not right off the bat. I'm starting 2 minutes in. Okay, module 2. There's a lot, but not a lot. There's a lot to read, not a lot to do, but it's important stuff. Very important. Um, there's learning objectives, first of all. You'll see them, but I'm going to read them to you. Uh, Learn types of quantitative research, learn types of qualitative research, identify which research design would be best used for various studies, decide and obtain approval on your topic or project, and outline a planned process to carry out your project. All right, so these are important things because, as I said, and I'm going to remind everybody again, I'm totally revamping this course. We were going to revamp it for session B in the summer, but on January 3rd, they told me I had this class. They changed some things. They gave me, instead of a 301s, they took my 301s and gave me 302. And I'm caught off totally off guard with this, but I want to move forward. I don't want to keep doing the stuff that we did before because I know how much, how intense it was for students and how much they were just reacting and really not getting anything out of it. Because I think if I'm, let me be presumptuous a minute, but your IDS 302 students, you want to basically know more about IDS. You want to know more about how to apply it, what it looks like, what it means to your future, okay? Instead of just hammering out a very strictly designed research project, again, that I gave the students. I'm trying to offer a little more breadth for everybody to choose things that they're either passionate about, interested in, okay, would like to learn more about, is applicable to other areas of their life and their concentration. So, but be patient with me on that. I know for a fact from my own hindsight in the courses that I would like you to get a little more out of this than we had before, even though it's going to look different, okay? And I'm kind of being reactive myself. I'll be going down to Tempe this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, and I will, I'm endeavoring to have this course so that when I come back to you next week at this time, I'm going to say, here's what we got, okay? And you'll see where we're going now. Let's go there, all right? So quantitative research, again, is quantifiable. Okay, you can count it, you can measure it. All right, it's the kind of uh, research which, for example, a survey. I could make a survey, and it could be all open-ended questions, right? Just asking people questions, let them fill in the blank any way they want. Okay, that's not quantitative. Quantitative would be having a survey like multiple choice, true and false, choose all that apply. The quantitative survey would have definitive answers, the same for everyone. So they could be measured against each other. All right. Qualitative now is quality, okay? It's a qualified type of research where you as the researcher have a little more responsibility in coding the data, to compile it, to code it, to give it a meaning field, to give it a quality that is, it's difficult to do, that's unbiased and yet identifies certain things. So you're looking at like interviews, and it could be qualitative. You guys research, you gotta really kind of pick through that. So there's different types of those two things. Identify which research design be best used for various studies. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's go right away to, let's get Easter egg number 1 out of the way. All right, guess what it is? IDS equals integration. Talked about this. I think I talked about it in the first video. I know I should have. And if I'm not seeing it on, how you best describe IDS and things like that, it means you didn't see the video or you just kind of let it go blowing right by you. And I said it for a reason, and I'll say it again. My previous students will tell you this guy goes nuts over IDS equals integration because it's so important to him to get you to have that concept in your mind, because the simplest way I know to have you begin your elevator pitch with what IDS is, right? Because IDS is not like combining, it's not, a fruit salad, it's not marrying terms, it's not, learning about two different things, it's not about looking at all sides, it's about integration. Keep it simple. Integrating what? Integrating disciplines. Remember, it's interdisciplinary, okay? So transdisciplinary goes beyond the disciplines. That includes all kinds of things. That's your jack of all trades, or whatever you want to call it. Interdisciplinary thinking, interdisciplinary work, and integrative work. Use the word disciplinary in there, discipline. That tells you it's academic, it's scholarship, okay? So while we can describe the interdisciplinary nature of if we want to describe an interdisciplinary nature of designing an automobile, we do it couched in terms that are disciplinary, okay? We wouldn't get involved in things that are not disciplinary because it's an academic way of looking at things, okay? Interdisciplinary studies, but they're integrative. The process is integrative, all right? So remember that, please, okay? All right, I want to get into the page on the IDS processes of Repko, Newell, Klein, and Tanner. It's an important thing. You might have been exposed to one or more of these in your 301 class, but I want to show you these and I want you to take a look at them because they're important to this field, very important. This is how you do interdisciplinary studies. This is how you do integration. All right, and these are major names in our field, okay? Alan Repko, Bill Newell, Julie Thompson Klein, and Mark Tanner, who is the author of this, right? Marcus, yeah, Mark. Okay, so they each have their own process, their own outlines of how to do interdisciplinary studies. And I have a page, I'm not going to even twist my laptop around, you can see it, it's in the module 2, and it shows you Repko's broad model, there's 6 steps, Newell's 7 steps to integration, 7, Julie Thompson Klein's integrative core, that's 10 steps, and then the Tanner model is 5 steps. Tanner came late to the party. We kind of decided. We always used to work on those other 3, on Bill Newell, Alan Repko, and Julie Klein. But we've added Tanner, and we want to use Tanner. We feel that it encompasses almost everything. It might be a little general, but it works, okay? So focus, read all through those, but focus on the integrative core. Because the integrative core, okay, step 1. I'm not saying integrative core. Tanner's model. Sorry about that. Okay, define a complex issue or problem. Be specific and provide background information concerning the issue or problem. Number 2, justify an interdisciplinary approach. What meaningful questions can you ask about the problem issue? How are those questions interdisciplinary? Okay, what makes them meaningful? Number 3 is locate multiple sources of relevant disciplinary knowledge, information perspectives that will address the issue problem. Number 4, critically analyze common disciplinary insights, conflicts and pattern of connection. Again, think of disciplinary conflicts I'll give you the very, obvious ones. Like I said, in music, they have a bridge in the music, right? But they also have a bridge in dentistry and they have a bridge in architecture. So disciplines can have conflicting terms that aren't working together, and you got to identify those, all right? And patterns of connection where we do connect and that. So, all right, number 5, create and discuss an integrated framework that provides for a holistic understanding of the problem issue. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I think, is see each one of these models begin with like define the problem or state the research question. That's Repko's. Newell's becomes struck by a confrontation with a complex problem. Klein's the statement of the problem, and Tanner define a complex issue or problem. So I guess that's what we're going to be looking at. I think I don't want to stray too far, I guess, on that. But in this course, I think we're gonna stick with the Tanner IDS model. Okay, so you have to know that you have to look at it and contemplate your idea of research within this. Okay. Now, there's the positive and negative. I know some of you, a lot of you, most of you, almost everybody might say, hey, I'd really like you to just tell me what I'm supposed to do and I'll do it. All right. But it's not going to be that easy. Okay. It's going to be better because you get to decide what you're going to do. All right. And I'm not going to tell you what to do because, again, remember, you all have different concentrations. It's not fair to me to say you're going to do a research problem on sustainability of such and such and such if you're in business and sales and marketing. Okay. So let's do that. Now you got some readings, okay? What happened to my attachment? I attached it, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna double check this. Oh my God, I'll attach it. I have it. Read the following. I have two 302 classes, side note, and I'm wondering if I attach it to the wrong course, the wrong one. Learning materials. Okay. It's interesting because I attached these things and I don't know where they went. I'll attach them again. I copied them. So you're going to read Augsburg, pages 116 to 119. Okay. Augsburg was a colleague in our department. I never met her, but she wrote a couple of great books. We wanted to use one for this class, but we couldn't get second edition, which we feel was better than the third. So we decided to go with Tanner. I copied 3 pages. I can do that. You can read that. It's going to help you, and I'll explain why here. Okay. Then read the attached comparison of disciplinary, interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary writing. There is a attachment here, and it's a PDF, and it's going to talk. It's from the Debbie Ellis Writing Center about disciplinary writing, multidisciplinary, and interdisciplinary. I'd like to take a look at that because, again, you're interdisciplinary students. I don't want to bog you all down with, scientific research projects that you're not signed up here to do. Okay. Let me just see. I'm just going to type in Augsburg in my file, and I'm going to see where she is. There's no intertwine. Augsburg 116 to 119. God, it's like somebody stole it out of my. All right, I'll find it. I'll find it and get it set up for you guys. Okay, apologize for that. Don't know what that problem is. Okay, so there's 2 presentations. Types of quantitative research, types of qualitative approaches. We talked about this in the objectives, or what the objectives of the module are. Those are the ones. They have sound. Again, I say that here. If you have a problem with sound, copy the link, put it in a new browser window. It should work fine. If you can't hear sound, let me know, because without sound, it's kind of useless. All right. This is where you're going to be learning about these things. Okay. This is where you're going to understand what quantitative research is, what qualitative approaches are. All right. Okay. Now we're going to move into worksheet 2. Now this I had to double take myself because I'm like, how did I give this 100 points? Most of the worksheets are mostly 20 at the most, but then I realized this is a big one. Okay, this is a big one. Okay, I made the due date January 31st. Why did I do that? Should be the the due date is the 26th. Oh, it does say 26th. Oh, it's open until the 31st. Then I'm closing it. I'm sorry. I should see that. Okay. The second worksheet talks about, broke it down to 2 questions, 30 points, 70 points. For up to 30 points, what is your proposed integrative research question, topic, or artifact of analysis? And number 2, 70 points, using the Turner IDS model method, Outline the steps in the process you envision to take this on. Think it through, be detailed, use the steps. Remember, the course ends March 3rd, but I'd like you to finish your project by the end of February. Okay, so here's the deal on this. This is not an easy question. It's not an easy thing for me to ask you guys, all right? So I'm going to give you a couple options here. Now, you notice on the end of this question, I put or artifact of analysis instead of research question, topic, or problem, okay? Like we talk about things, all right? I'd like to consider that if you want to analyze a particular work of art, if you have that kind of background, if you're okay with, you know, tech, the discipline of art history, whatever, or if you want to work with a piece of literature, okay, these could be analyzed in an interdisciplinary method. And I want you to be able to consider that and have, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to pigeonhole you into, you're doing a quantitative survey, okay? Now, I'm asking you to think of the topic or the question or the artifact, and I want you to think about how you'd use the steps and make this. Here's the deal. I said this is due on January 26th, a week from Sunday, okay? I'm going to give you until January 31st. Isn't that what I said? Let's see. No, I'm going to give you till the 29th, three extra days, if you set up a call with me and we have a chance to go over it, okay? Now, the ironic thing is that if you set up a call to go over it with me, you're not going to need till the 29th because you'll have it done when you get done with the call with me, okay? But I'm encouraging you to do that, set up a call with me as soon as possible. I'm usually available often, okay? I mean, whatever day you're going to be available, you let me know. Shoot me an email. Tell me you'd like to set up a call to discuss your project, your outline. Give me days and times that you could have availability. I'm available typically as early as 9 a.m. and on till 7 p.m. sometimes, probably, depending on if I'm staying in Tempe or if I'm up here up north. But we can work it out, okay? Leave about a half hour and give me, I'll shoot you some time and then you'll be able to call me and we'll discuss this. I do this with all my classes, by the way, all my 302 students, every one of them I've always set up calls with them. They've always been very grateful because when they wait and don't do it, their project falls on its face. It doesn't work because inevitably they're not positioned to think of an acceptable academic scholarly research question. And I don't expect them to. That's why I say call me. Okay. So do that. Let's set that up. All right. All right. Let's do Easter egg number 2. All right. Do all the readings. Okay. All the readings. And again, with the readings, you got Augsburg, which I'm going to post, the IDS writing, the WLS Writing Center, and then Tanner, chapters 3, 6, 7, and 8. That's only about 40 pages. Okay. Very easy reading, but in 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7, and 8, chapter 3 is theories of interdisciplinarity and integrative learning. Very important. It's only 13 pages. Okay. Chapter 6 is basic research methods. All right. So that's important too. That's 11 pages. All right. Chapter 7 is introduction to interdisciplinary research. That's 9 pages. And chapter 8 is methods of integration, 79 to 84. That's 5 pages. Okay. These are important here, right? This is what you're doing. This is it right here. This is what you got. This is what you get in this class. This class is topic, interdisciplinary, applied interdisciplinary skills. All right. That's what you're doing here. How do you apply them when you don't know what they are? Read it. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Okay. So, what this course ends up looking like is what you're going to make of it. All right. And then, how I help you do that. And I'm willing to help you. We have like 25 students in this class. I've had 100 302 students and I've had to talk to them. I end up talking about 80 of them, making phone calls. Those are busy couple weeks. You guys, we can knock this out. All right. And this is, like I said, I'm doing this because you're individuals who have individual concentrations. So that's it. I'm going to cut this off right now. See, so I can get this uploaded. Sorry, I'm not as funny and lighthearted as I was because my team lost. But, just be careful. You don't want to kick me when I'm down. So whoever, you're 40, I got a lot of students from up there in the Northern California. If you come at me, come correct, okay? So, okay, you guys. Last Easter egg number 3 is set up a call. set up a call. I want you to remember that. I want you to remember all that. 19, I'll end up on 20 minutes here. You guys have a good week. Set up a call with me. Take it easy. Forks up. See ya.